Hello. 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 So can you guys hear me then? Okay. AP, could you post a link in the Discord for the stream? Hello, Elijah Wood. Am I too loud or am I too quiet? Okay. I guess we'll wait for more people to join and then we'll start the conversation. Thank you, AP. You know, I was going through my closet to look for nice clothes to wear, a big thing. So I'd rather make a good first impression. Hi, MichaelRyan. How are you doing today? What? Yeah, so right now I'm waiting for more people to join so that we can have a good conversation. So for the topic of the video, it's we're going over flags and bruh. You gotta tell them to come over to this one. This is the new stream. So yeah, the topic of the video or the stream, whatever. We're going over flags, names, and government systems. There's 3 over there. If they're in the Discord, then I guess tell them to join this stream instead, because that one's nothing's gonna go on. Man, I started the stream at 7:30ish. AP post. Okay. So, do you guys have any questions before we start? None that I can think of. Okay. We have 2 viewers and 2 likes. A little introduction on myself. What sort of introduction would you like? Hello, Astoria. A long-winded one. Well, I haven't been around for that long. I guess I started off life as a kid. I grew up in Indiana, and then when I was maybe like 10 or 12, I moved to Florida, and I've lived in Tallahassee for a year, and then I moved down to Tampa. Good job. I moved to Tampa, and I just kind of had a rough time in school. So I played video games like anybody else would as a copium, if you guys know what that is. And so I just kind of went through school and got into Micronation stuff a little bit when I was a kid. And then I kind of got out of it because I had to get my together to graduate. And then I just came around back to it, and I watched some of AP's videos on YouTube. So I thought I'd join the Discord and whatnot and become a citizen. And so I did. And I told AP I would help him with his watch time, so I did streams for him. And so this is where we are today. I don't really have too many interesting things to talk about. As of my life anyway. You'd have to ask more specific questions. I can give you specific answers. Astoria said, finally, someone who says a poor name right, poor name correct. This is a joke. Yes, I can read somewhat, maybe. What made me like micronationalism when I learned about it Mainly the fact that you couldn't do anything in macro politics or macro national politics. Micronational politics is a lot easier to get into, and you can make more of a difference in that than on a national scale. I have ideas and experience from leading groups that kind of play into me enjoying that. So I like doing government stuff. I like setting up governments and running them, albeit on video games. I've run groups on Red Dead Redemption 2, Fallout 76, Fallout 4. Although Fallout 4, you can't really play with other people. But me and my friend, we did a Cold War kind of thing where I did NATO and he did the Warsaw Pact. That was pretty interesting and cool. We had different capitals and had different flags and different states. And sometimes we would build in the same settlement as like front lines or war zones, stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I liked about it, that you can make a difference on a small scale and with a small group of people. Astoria says, "How do you recommend stopping damn fascists creating groups in my damn micronation?" Um, the only real way to deal with fascists is just kick them out. Fascists are pretty bad people and frankly hold racist views most of the time, so they're not exactly a well liked group among normal people. So I'd just say kick them out. Is Elijah Wood still here? Yeah, I guess so. Or he just wants to join in. I don't know. They keep coming in, and I'm not really the president. I'm really a diplomat, so I just don't. So I don't. So I don't know why I said my micronation. Um, I would say, I guess, try and do something. Or if you don't like that micronation is being taken over by fascists, I would just up and leave. That's me personally. Uh, AP said, "Ooh, solid answer. When you get a chance, what makes a good or bad micronation name?" So a good name would be something that either a group of your buddies come up with and you all agree on this name, or you take um you take words. Usually people use Latin or Spanish, sometimes French, German. Usually people just take languages and form a name out of that based on their nation. I know when I made a few of my nations on games, one of the names I used was Solterra, which is Sunland in Latin. I thought it was pretty smart, but I was a kid. So a bad one would be like naming a micronation after your own name. It's just kind of like, yeah, everyone else does that. How are you going to be unique? Well, you got to think outside of the box. Think of, let me get a group of friends. We'll vote on it, or we'll decide what our name should be, and you go from there. And flags are a bit harder to design. I should know. I've been designing flags for years. But yeah, the difference between a good and a bad name is a bad name is just something that doesn't have any meat to it. There's nothing interesting about it. A good one it tells you in the name what it might be, whether that be the principality of whatever to the Democratic Republic's People's Communist whatever, or the patriarchy of this, or like stuff like that. But yeah, there's a difference. Good names usually stick around. Bad names might be around for a few weeks. AP says, MichaelRyan, yes, he is here to babysit me, lol. MichaelRyan says, lol. Airstoria says, do you think Airstoria is a good name? Well, let me ask you this, Airstoria. What does your name represent? And how'd you come up with it? AP says the Democratic Republic of Republican Democrats. Sounds like a conflict of interest. Namura, sorry, if I pronounce your name wrong. Is the name Bogderland good? I just shuffled random sounds and syllables and got the name. Boggerland sounds pretty. It sounds okay. The fact that you just took random sounds and just put it together amazes me because I can't do that. But yeah, sounds like your micronation's in a bog or the swamp. If that's what you're going for, that's perfect. If not, I don't know. Airstory says Airstory means the land of Astor, which means Delmarvins to Astoria. Interesting. Are you talking about like the Astor plant? Like a flower? AP says, at everyone, please like the stream. Whoop whoop. Washingtonia official YouTube says hello. Go away Discord notification. MichaelRyan says Aeternia should now be known as Vincent Landia. No. Namura says thanks lol. Delmarvia is a peninsula which has Virginia, Delaware, and Maryland. Interesting. All right. This might be a fun thing for me to do because I like making jokes and hopefully I'm interesting. Thanks for 8 viewers. Oh, AP said, thanks for 8 viewers. Yo, Washingtonia. Also, we love Vincent. Coolest babysitter ever. Yeah, I wish. If only I made money off of that, but I don't. I've never been able to babysit in my life. My mom would be like, hey, she tells my sister, hey, do you mind babysitting for these people? I'm like, I need money, dude. Can you tell, MichaelRyan says, can you tell us about flags and how that relates to your being in Aeternia? I've been designing flags about 5-6 years now. So flags are something very hard to design because you can either steal someone else's design, modify their design. If you ever heard it, so let's bring this back. So vexillology is the study of flags, and so you study flags around the world. There are good and bad flags of the world. There's also bad flags in general. Half the United States is state flags, which are just blue bed sheets with a seal on them, and you cannot distinguish most of them from each other. That is a terrible flag design, and don't ever do that. A good flag would be one that's very recognizable. You can recognize it from a distance. A kid can scribble it down with a crayon on a piece of paper. So micronations that make very complex flags, multiple colors, and have multiple symbols in it is very hard for someone to replicate, and for, I don't know, a kid to draw. One of the big bases of making a flag is if a kid can draw it, it's a great flag. My oh, Vits Vits People's Republic. That's a good flag you have there. Something simple, but yet you know what it is. It says hello. Nomura says is using flags of existing countries, it, but modifying it good. I used the flag of the Russian Navy and modified a little. Uh, you're good. Uh, there's nothing wrong with modifying current flags. There's something that's like called Pan-Slavic or Pan-Arab or Pan-African or Pan-American. It's like all these flags look similar to each other, but they have a slight difference. Like the flags of Serbia, Slovenia, Russia, they all look similar, but they're very different. Also, the Czech Republic has the same colors. It's Pan-Slavic. Airstory Astoria says my flag is based off neutral Moserit because of our creator is 50% from the eastern part of Missouri. It's very cool. I don't know where Missouri is. But that's very interesting. Washingtonia official YouTube says, I mean, I look at the DDR East German flag and it's just like the regular German flag with the symbol in the middle. Yeah. I mean, makes sense. Although the East German flag does look very different from most of the Eastern Bloc countries' flags. I think it's one of the best looking ones out there, at least for the Eastern Bloc, in my opinion. We have 9 likes and 5 viewers. All right. Also, AP says, also asking about Vincent's vexillology background. Flags are a huge part of culture, so knowing about them can also help someone like Vincent to teach us more about other aspects of our culture's one half. Astoria says, I meant Germany, but Moseret doesn't exist anymore, but it had a black on top of white in the middle and blue on the bottom. I also meant West Germany. Your name is very long, and I'm going to try to say it. Gran Ferrohade of Wimpai. Sorry I'm late. I'm here now. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm not AP, but I'm someone else. AP says, for example, just by instinct, he created a cool outfit to go with these streams, and it connects with a lot of our culture, aesthetic, and feel. Yes, I bought this purple bandana for that purpose. Says, what template did you use in making your website at Wix? AP, that's a question for you, not me. I don't know things about the Wix website. I cannot read Cyrillic. I'm just gonna call you Tom. That's all right with you. Tom said, my Micronation's flag is like the Yemen flag, red, white, and black, but the red is brighter. Cool. The Red Dead Redemption group I'm in also used the Yemen flag, but we put the German imperial eagle in the middle of it. So, good job. Although I would say that's like, it's also kind of a bad design, but for a micronation, I guess it's okay. You also have the thing with Chad and Romania, there just being like a slight color difference. Airstory says Astoria is like one of the simplest flags, except for the flags just with the circle. Cool. Your flag does look very Germanic, I would say, just because the German Empire also had a similar design. I'm sure they were inspired some by their territories. AP says, I forget which template we used, but it was one of the most basic ones. At this point, we have modified it so much that it's completely indistinguishable. MichaelRyan says, why are you such a handsome, dapper young man? I got no idea, dude. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. God, I hope so. All right, we're back. It's done buffering and doing whatever it's doing. MichaelRyan says, why are you such a handsome, dapper young man? I have no idea. I just thought I'd dress like this today. AP says, also, Vincent knows a lot about history, modes of transportation, and building design. Yes. MichaelRyan says, sincerely, you look nice for the stream. Thank you. I thought I'd make a good first impression so people didn't think I was a bum. It's quite fun. Bruh. Sure, dude. Bruh. Airstory said, we wouldn't care if you were a bum. I don't know about that. First impressions are always good. MichaelRyan says, what's your favorite history/era? My favorite history is U.S. history. I like war history in particular, but I'm sure that's most people in this community. I like probably from the 1860s to about the 1990s in American history. That's what I usually study. But as of like world history, I like, huh? Oh, sorry. I'm like, shiny. Ooh, shiny. New comment. uh, but yeah, I guess I would say like the 20th century, mid 19th century. AP says, in your opinion, what are the most important first steps to starting a micronation and why? The most important steps to starting a micronation is having a group of people to start it with. When you get a bunch of like-minded individuals into one room, they'll come up with the most wonderful or terrifying things you've ever seen. But establishing what you are, what you stand for, what your government system is, and what your flag is. You're going to represent your team of people, your nation forming people to start it with is the most important thing. You can always start one by yourself, but you won't really get anywhere if you don't have people to start it with. Fake name says, vexology is hard but rewarding. Indeed, it is hard and it's a pain. Tom says, almost all countries from the Arabic world use red, white, and black. Countries such as Egypt, Syria, Jordan, and the Emirates, and more. Yes, that's just how they identify themselves as a area of the map. They they do that. Sorry, I'm socially awkward. AP says also is that era industrial era? I may be way off. The industrial era, like the late 19th century or early 20th century, like the Gilded Age. Now, if any of you guys see how I look, I'm dressed like I'm from the Gilded Age. I even have a pocket watch and all that stuff because I thought it'd be cool to the outfit. Astoria says Airstory has the weirdest myths. Good, because that's culture, and culture is great. AP says you're socially awesome. Yeah, only if people in high school had that same mentality, but they don't because kids are bad. Fake name, like an old timey politician. Sure, not quite as racist as they were. MichaelRyan says, "No, I'm an old time politician." 53 and counting. Jesus. Well, I'm glad that you're here to talk to us, taking time out of your day to be here. Airstory says, "What the hell is a pelelico?" I don't know, man. We have 8 viewers and 10 likes. I guess I'm a hit here. All right, I'll take that. Fake name says Roman history is yes. I am Roman. So yes. Roman history is yes. Now I say I'm Roman because we did a DNA test and we're pretty much everywhere where the Roman Empire has been. AP says, I think the style that you're going for is really cool. Also, what holidays do you think would be cool to incorporate into Eternia? Christmas. Christmas, Halloween, and maybe a harvest holiday. Although I don't know if you're going to go very agriculturally in Vitae, but if we do, then having a harvest season party would be nice because it would be a payoff. Because agriculture is hard, and a lot of farmers will tell you that farming isn't easy. So when you harvest, it's rewarding. MichaelRyan says, "What forms of government do you feel are the best in micronations?" Constitutional autocracies, but that's because I'm biased to that, and I think those work. Monarchies, anything that's one person's in charge, then you got ministries that help with representing the people. Democracy is kind of hard to do at least electing a leader is kind of hard to do. If you're a democracy in the sense that you vote on issues within your country, that's fine. That everyone else has had. I'd say autocracies with voting in it is probably the best form from what I've gathered in my studies of doing that. But I don't think many. Maybe fascism sucks. Communism's okay if you're not like Stalin. But most governments are usually choosed upon of what the people want to do and what they think's best for them. So I can't really answer that question for everybody else. Fake name says Foundation Day, perhaps. Maybe that could be a good holiday, Foundation Day. Although, what would we do on Foundation Day? Most holidays have a ceremony, so you'd have to figure out what kind of ceremony you'd have to do. Airstory says the Labuan and the Kolosbek Black is weird as hell. Who came up with these myth names? Germans. MichaelRyan says, haha, That's what Calypso is too. Oh, that's you. I know you. We have conversations frequently. Tom says, do you think it's good to put text on a flag? The army flag of my micronation, Istria, has glory to Istria. Putting letters on flags is bad because a lot of, unless your nation speaks mostly English or what have you, usually putting text on flags is not good because if you can't read it, you won't know what it says and it'll just look like a bunch of lines that don't need to be there. Fake name says, I have a defunct Senate and an active advisory council, but other than that, the monarchy is the highest authority. Cool. Namura says, my micronation is authoritarian right. Is that appropriate? Authoritarian right. Authoritarian right. I guess if you're not killing people simply on the basis of their color or their religion, I guess you're okay. Because that would be fascism. MichaelRyan says, our foundation day is Empire Day. We plant trees or veggies. That's cool because vegetables are good for you. Also trees because they help you breathe. AP says, I definitely agree with adopting the basics like Christmas and Halloween. A harvest day would be great, especially if we ended up doing a farmer's market. Yes. Fake name says, never put a text on a flag. I agree. AP says, we have a foundation day on August 20th. I usually post a video about it, about the previous year's progress. What kind of cool traditions could we create for it? Maybe some games or a traditional meal. Games. Now, we have to leave out the games that end friendships, so Monopoly is off the table. No Monopoly. Also, if you're an adult, Monopoly is not just a game. You will hear that many times that in videos that say, when you were a kid, a Monopoly was just a game. You will realize that when you're an adult. Food, I don't know. You said, personally, AP, you said you like eating crawfish. Maybe like a crawfish boil could be something you can do for Foundation Day. Something like that. Fake name says, if you're not a Nazi, then it's fine. Yeah, pretty much. We have seven people and 12 likes. We have eight people. Sorry, you have 8 people and 11 likes. Someone didn't like. Someone renounced their like. Whoever that is. Aiden Seth. Sorry, I'm not gonna pronounce your last name wrong. I don't want to do that to you, man. Honestly, the amount of live streams like this month is kind of unusual. AP just wants to get his watch time up so he can get monetization for the channel. So that's why we're doing this. AP says, no Monopoly, but you can catch these Uno reverse cards. Uno is a very good game to play. And yeah, a crawfish boil would be cool. August is way out of crawfish season, but if we raise them ourselves, we could most definitely do it. Yeah. Torrance Kingman says, who are you and what have you done with AP? I hid him in my closet and he's not coming out. Airstory says, Nazis are clowns, not the funny ones. Yeah, they are clowns. Aiden Seth says, I'm going to switch to the official Viscerin account. Okay. Torrance Kingman says, that's a good place for him. I don't think so. But really. Torrance Kingman says, but really. He's in the stream commenting. I'm streaming today. I can't read Hindi. MichaelRyan says, I need you guys to start with a wiffle ball team so we could complete intermicronationally. A wiffle ball team. What about baseball or basketball? I like basketball. Basketball's a easy sport to set up in a small amount of space. AP says, from closet, coolest babysitter ever. Okay. Airstory says, he kidnapped him. Yes, I did. AP says, Torrance, Vincent is our newest citizen and a suave dresser. Thank you. Torrance Kingman says, great idea, Michael. What about dodgeball? Dodgeball is fun. Although they don't let you play it in high school anymore, which is kind of lame. Mike Fake Name says, Micronational Gladiators. Maybe with foam swords and not real ones. Yeah, it could be fun. The Republic of Viscerin says, since airsoft can be considered as a sport, why don't we make an airsoft tournament? No. No. I would say airsoft would mostly be used for playing airsoft and leaving it out of micronations, as war in micronations is retarded. I mean, stupid. Sorry, I can't say the R word. Torrance Kingman says, hello, Vincent. Hello, Torrance Kingman. Republic of Viscerin says, can. Cool. MichaelRyan says, I'm a big, slow, stupid target. I'm pretty slow, but I've got a lot of kills on my belt. I got about 17. Airstory says, guys, I'm going to make the micronational. Whoa. Guys, I'm going to make the micronational kill each other game, which only Astoria can win. Okay. Have fun with that. Torrance Kingdom says, airsoft is fun. Airsoft is fun. I do play it. My stuff is over there. Airstory says, you die if you say rig. Rig. Come kill me. AP says, Jason brought up Cornhole the other day, which I think would be cool because you can play it by yourself and challenge people across the world via live stream. Yes, that actually would be a good idea. Tom says, I like simple flags like the Soviet flag. It's just a red background with the hammer and sickle. I don't like flags like Turkmenistan's flag. You will understand me if you ever saw the flag. Yes, I have. It's not good. Very busy. Republic of Viscerin says, well, since AP is against micronational war, we could pretty much consider airsoft as a sport now. Sure, if that's what you want to do. Fake Name says, Vincent, ask AP about incursion because you have just insulted my whole attempt at leaving my mark on micronationalism. I know you like using incursion as a form of war, but that's up for AP has his own opinion on that. I mean, I don't know. I like playing airsoft, but I wouldn't bring a bunch of people who don't want to have a war with another person to bring them into a war with other people. MichaelRyan says, you should have never admit to playing cornhole by yourself. Airstory says, what? No, say Rick. Cornwall. British people aren't real. Torrance Kingman said, micronational leader challenge Trent to cornhole. Torrance Kingman said, why not, Michael? Why not, Michael? MichaelRyan says, humiliation. We have 13 likes and 10 viewers. Fake name says chariot racing. Sure. And Micronation, good luck with that because you're gonna have to build a racetrack. Unless you got a ton of acres, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna be running around in a circle without moving. Torrance Kingman says, Vincent, how did AP convince you to join his cult? He didn't. I just wanted to join. Airstory says, kind of ironic how I have a giant German flag. That's very cool. But Germany has been known for not starting World War I, but being punished for it. I know some people will appreciate that tidbit. Torrance Kingman says, what was it? Anything particular. I wanted to be a part of a group, and I was moving to a city where I knew absolutely no one. Fake name says, I'll build a damned city, not just a racetrack. Have fun. Torrance Kingman says, I'm with you, fake name. All right. We have 9 viewers and 13 likes. 8 viewers. 7. You guys are going to keep leaving, aren't you? The Watcher of the Fall. Aluminum. Cool. Fun. Republic of Viscerin says, Fun fact. Before Spaghetti wrote it, emailed a lot of embassies to get free flags. You can get a free flag from them, but now they're super busy because of that reason. Torrance Kingman said, unfortunately for us, fake name, most micronations refuse to think big. Torrance Kingdom then replied, copper. Copper is very valuable. Astoria says, so I'm a minor socialist that is a part of a monarchy which loves Germany, which is democratic. That sounds very complicated. AP says, Torrance, I feel like we are lucky to have Vincent. I'm excited to see the way we grow because of his contributions, and I think I will personally learn a lot from him. Okay. You went to college and I haven't. Audio is cutting out. Okay. How's that? Torrance Kingman. Lol, I'm just trying to learn how to recruit. I don't know either. That's why I joined one. I didn't make one. We have 14 likes and 8 viewers. Torrance Kingman says, I'm a 2-time college dropout. Cool. Fake Dane says, I plan on going to Alaska and creating multiple cities, actually. Good luck. Alaska is very unforgiving. The real novice says, who is this fine gentleman? Well, I am a citizen of Aeternia. I thought I'd help do streams to boost the Empire of Eternia's watch time so that the AP can get monetization. And this is part of my civic duty to do something about that. MichaelRyan says, Torrance, have something to offer for a very particular theme. I'm happy to teach you anything you want to learn about physics and engineering and culture. National wars are pointless due to the fact Republic of Viscerian says, honestly, micronational war is pointless due to the fact that it is more likely to be from land far away from yours. Torrance Kingman says, Michael, I have that. Namara says, I plan on buying land at wherever that place is and build my nation there. Jedi Pierce says, I'm hoping that with incursion of new people in Aeternia, it loses its cultic fascism, but Torrance Kingman, it might never. Torrance Kingman says, fake name, that's probably cheaper than the Caribbean. It's probably cheaper than the Caribbean, but you also have to deal with the major powers, US and Russia. Um, the Watcher of the Fall should hurt. Torrance Kingman says, Jedi, I was joking, Eternia is not a cult. Tom says, my Micronation is used. Bruh. Tom says, my Micronation is using the galactic script. Here's an example. Looks like hieroglyphs. I'm sure no one will understand this. Yeah. Torrance Kingdom says, Michael, how much do you charge for consulting? AP says, Jedi Pierce, me too. That AP guy sucks. Okay. Uh, Jedi Pierce says, happy that someone other than AP is doing something within the community. Good luck, White Shark. Good luck. Thank you. Torrance, MichaelRyan says, Torrance, lol. My useless opinions are free. Opinions are free. Some of them are useless, some of them aren't. Some of them are wrong, too. Jedi Pierce says, so far, great stream. You're welcome. Since a microdation here is using a galactic strip, why not use runic script? Astoria says, fascism is the L and is clown not funny, though. Sad for them, L. Namara says, I made my own writing system to represent my nation, lol. That's good for you. That's culture. Torrance Michael, nope. Torrance Kingdom, sorry. Said, Michael, I should record an introduction video, post it on YouTube, and go from there. The overall project is planned. Good for you. The Witcher False posted a picture of a box. Real Novice says, whatever that says, white as shark. MichaelRyan says, you should post anything for yourself, your nation, to entertain or to educate citizens, join based on that. Astoria says, what made AP join your cult? My cult? I don't want to say, okay. The Witcher Falls says, Shalika. Vincent, don't sweat it. People are memeing out here. Oh, okay, I don't care. Torrance Kingman says, thanks, Michael. I owe you 5 KBC, whatever that is. Micron says, AP's hair appears darker tonight. Yeah. We have 4 viewers and 14 likes. Astoria said, what made you trap AP in your basement? I live in Florida. I don't have a basement. I don't think I'd want to wish anyone to go in an attic in Florida. I think he'd die of heat stroke. MichaelRyan said he's drowning then. Yeah, if you can dig that if you could dig that far down. The real novice says, make that 15 likes. Yes. Torrance Kingman says, Vincent is Florida man. I am not a Florida man. I'm not from here. Gray Mare says, how's Florida? It's hot and it sucks. Torrance Kingman says, you would dine in the South. Indeed. Michael Round is hot. Oh, Numara says 16. Astoria said, what made you trap AP in your closet? Offered me a lot of money to do this. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm sure you can ask him that. It's not a question for me. He's probably still He's probably in the closet though. He's on his phone. Gray Mayor says 15 likes. Astoria said, what made AP trap you in your house? He boarded up all my windows and said he'll give me $10 million if I stayed here for a month. My audio is cutting out. Gray Mare says, yo, Astoria, F off, man. Cool. Namara says, what if I sent a membership request on the UN? You'd get denied. We're at 17 likes and 6 viewers. Real Novice says, can't hear. Hello. Okay.